white flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go, 1 lap rear.
All right, our favorite part of the show, final thoughts here at In the Marbles on this, our 69th episode. Almost there at 70, buddy.
Close.
That is close, man. We're doing great. I want to thank everybody again for all the support they give us on the Unhinged Sports Network and the regular podcast platform. We really appreciate it. We're seeing those numbers climb steadily, and thanks to you guys just for listening to us every week. Ramble About Racing. Oh, Ramble About Racing. That would have been a good podcast name.
That would have.
That's what we call a missed opportunity, folks. And somebody else could take that and run with it and create their own podcast, but we have to be teamed. We have to be teamed up there because we came up with the name. All right, Preston. Final thoughts here. Who you want to start off with driver of the week, or you want to go to what did we say it was Forgotten Racetracks?
Yeah, man, I can't remember what we had called it. It was like Forgotten Raceways or something like that.
Yeah, I don't have my notebook here, but Forgotten Racetracks. We'll just go on our racetrack profile, our Forgotten Racetrack profile.
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
And our racetrack this week is sometimes known as RIR, but it isn't the Richmond International Raceway. No, this is Riverside International Raceway, otherwise known as Riverside Raceway or just simply Riverside. And Riverside Raceway was a motorsports racetrack and road course established in the Edgemont area of Riverside County, California, about 50 miles east of Los Angeles. Riverside is noted to be for its hot and dusty environment, and for being somewhat a complicated and dangerous track for drivers. It was also considered one of the finest tracks in the United States. The track was in operation from September 22nd, 1957 to July 2nd, 1989, with the last race being the Budweiser 400. $5, Preston. Who won the Budweiser 400?
What years was this?
1989. Rusty Wallace won the last race there. And after final race, a showing version of the circuit was kept open for car clubs and special events until 1989. It hosted not just NASCAR, but IMSA, Formula One Grand Prix in 1960, and the IndyCar World Series from 1981 to 1983. It was a 3.3-mile asphalt road course with 9 turns, and its lap record was Elliott Forbes Robertson Nissan with a 1 minute 10-second lap. Its NASCAR lap record is held by Ricky Rudd in 1988 at an average speed of 118 miles an hour. So a very fast road course. And that is your track profile this week here and in the Marbles, Riverside Raceway there in California. That would have been fun to watch. It sounded like a fun track.
Yeah, it did.
All right, Preston. My second favorite part of the show. Who is our driver of the week this week here and in the Marbles?
Driver of the week, we'll keep it a little bit in the NASCAR world here since we went over some predictions, or should I say playoff predictions. Brian Vickers.
That's a name you haven't heard in a while.
That is a name you have not heard in a hot minute. Born October the 24th of 1983. Last drove the number 14 Chevrolet for Stewart Haas Racing and as an interim driver in the Sprint Cup Series for the injured Tony Stewart. He won the 2003 NASCAR Busch Series Championship driving for Hendrick Motorsports. He was also among the first series of full-time drivers for Toyota when the manufacturer first entered the Sprint Cup Series. His first race came at the 2003 UAW GM Quality 500 there at Charlotte, and his last race was the 2016 Duck Commander 500 in Texas. He scored his first career win in the Cup Series in the 2006 UAW Ford 500 at Talladega, as we all remember that one.
Oh, my gosh. What a crazy victory that was.
Yeah, that was. His last win came in 2013 Camping World RV Sales 301 at Loudon, New Hampshire. Over his Cup Series career, he ran 323 races over 14 years, scoring a total of 3 wins, 78 top 10s, and 12 poles, with his best points finish coming 12th in 2009. Brian Vickers, your driver of the week here at In the Marbles.
Well done, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that about wraps up our show. But before we leave, we're getting up to our 70th episode, man. Our season 3, and we got a giveaway.
We do.
We have a giveaway. And if you're watching YouTube, you will see what the giveaway is. It's either 1 or 2 cars. It's a 2 cars, but you could win 1 or 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You could either win a 2019 race version 1/64 scale Chase Elliott car. It looks like maybe from Michigan or something. I don't know exactly what race this was in offhand. But a nice little race version 1/64 scale diecast, or a 2020 Kyle Busch 1/64 scale diecast. Big items there on Twitter. Everybody's giving them away. I figured we ought to jump on the bandwagon and give them away too. And the rules are simple to enter, and the rules will be posted online. So on our Twitter page. So if you go to twitter.com/marblesinn, @marblesinn, and follow us on there, you'll see the rules on there. And the rules are pretty simple, Preston. If you want the Kyle Busch car, you just retweet with the hashtag @Busch, with the hashtag Busch, I should say, and you will be entered in for the Kyle Busch car. If you want the Chase Elliott car, hashtag Elliott, and you'll enter in for that. Retweet it, and what did we say? A week?
Yeah.
We'll give them away on our 70th episode.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll give these away next week. So if you want to be entered in for that, just look for Twitter, look for the rules on Twitter, and be entered in to win one of these 2 cars. And really nice if you're a diecast collector or just getting into it or just have a kid or something. Really cool pieces right there if you want them. So, and they'll also be on Facebook if you want to check it out on Facebook and be entered in for those. But drawings will be next week, and looking forward to that for our 70th episode.
Yep.
It'll be a lot of fun. But Preston, you have anything else before we wrap it up here on the show?
Nope, nothing else.
Oh, man, well, it was great seeing you, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Hope everybody out there is doing well at all. And with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in to us this week here at In the Marbles. Make sure to go to inthemarbles.net for all the links to our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I want to thank our partners, Dr. Squatch, Flag and Anthem, Stand Up to Cancer, Fubo, and Fanatics for all they do, not only for In the Marbles, but also for the Unhinged Sports Network. For Preston Lute, I'm Matt Beamer. Thank you again so much for tuning in to us this week. Stay safe, and we'll see you on episode 70 next week.
Hey race fans, I'm Preston from In the Marbles. Like what you just watched, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, and if you're looking for more content, you can find some videos right here to the left of me.